usually don't mind.
But I feel like matchup-wise, the Hydrant's going to play a bit of a role to stopping the gyro from being like as mandatory in R.O.B's kit. Whereas the laser can pierce the Hydrant.
It goes through stuff. So
yeah, we're going to see it a little bit more often than we would compared to the gyro, if that is what Big Dan wants to do.
I would assume that since Pac-Man's reward off of charging his fruit is more than R.O.B's gyro, that Big Dan would probably try to be the aggressor here and trying to put pressure and not let him get that for free. But you never know. The pace of the match kind of depends on what they decide to do with it.
Can we talk about that transition a little bit? Did you see the ichigoCon transition?
Yes, I did. That was very well made.
It's very well made. It's super cute, too.
Shout out to the artist's production.
Okay, so we're actually seeing like a very aggressive Pac-Man coming out from JTab.
Yeah, like I said, he does have those like out of shield aerials that he can kind of press buttons on R.O.B. And again, R.O.B doesn't have the best out of shield, especially from behind. He only really has forward air in front. And JTab is just not letting go of the gas right now.
I know, just going on stage like spamming forward air. Just saying like, come on, double jump, double jump, double jump. You're going to catch these boots.
Well, that mashing just got punished by that gyro into side B, the R.O.B classic, and now JTab's going to have to play aggressive even more to catch up.
That's right, taking stock since 2020.
It's never fun to get hit by. It's always funny when it happens to somebody else, though.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely like a spectator sport kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, give him the
here
gas.
Comes the nair. I mean, you were like, don't get hit by the nair, man.
Oh, well, on to the next stock. But JTab is still fighting. Look at him. Still unafraid to really get in Big Dan's face with these forward airs. Trying to convert into the bell. Bell in hand now, so now has a second opportunity to get us done into like a smash attack.
We get the bell in hand. We got the gyro out. It's just an immovable object versus an unstoppable force, as they say. But again, JTab is going to have to try to make sure that he maintains advantage here, because I do appreciate his aggression and the fact that he's telling Big Dan, hey, I'm not afraid to swing. But when it comes to holding the stage control, he's kind of getting reversaled probably more than he should be.
Yeah, we are seeing Big Dan actually do a great job of whiff punishing JTab, and that's kind of like the downside of being so aggressive. Like when you're throwing out so many hitboxes, there is going to be that downtime between your hitboxes, which is be very telegraphed to a patient player, somebody who's like pulling back like Big Dan is.
Right. That's something we saw a lot of during the first set, right? With the Kirby and the Pikachu, is that there was a lot of committal moves being thrown out and getting punished. So.
Yeah, and like just see Big Dan, still sitting on 3 stocks, and yeah, he's playing more aggressive at the moment. He had gyro in hand. He was looking for those nairs to convert into like a gyro into spin. But okay,
got killed. Well, he was at like 140 something, probably DIing in. So that hydrant does send Sakurai angle if you're not DIing down and away properly.
But we're seeing like. We're starting to see those defensive. Okay. I thought we were gonna see like a bunch of down tilts actually like push.
Is that good DI? No, it is not. Unfortunately, he changed the drift the last second. A lot of players get kind of thrown off by the DI on R.O.B up air.
I mean, it is one of the more difficult moves to DI just because it's not intuitive.
Yeah, it's always down and away from where you end up, keyword where you end up, because R.O.B can change his position as he's doing the up air. So maybe he starts on the right, so you hold left and down and away. Then he moves to the left, and now you're on the opposite side and DIing wrong. So that's how they usually like to get you.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, to me it's more difficult because it's like. Usually
there's like Reddit. I'm sure
hit.
There's Reddit pages or Smash Wiki pages out there on like how to DI R.O.B up air. it's that
whole
much of a
forums
problem.
dedicated to it.
I've spent my life's research on DIing this move.
My life's work.
Not only that, you can SDI down and survive even longer too. I've seen some videos, like lab videos, that get released on that stuff. So shout out to survivability.
Yep. And now here we are on small battlefield. Okay, going off stage again, pulling the trigger.
He's not afraid. Oh, do not touch that. You don't want to touch that trampoline. You're going to free fall, even if you're R.O.B. R.O.B doesn't even normally go into a free fall animation, but if you touch the last hit of Pac-Man's trampoline, you will get set into free fall.
Okay, I think Big Dan may have may have that knowledge because you can see he just kind of
He went around it.
He took his time going all the way around it. Like, I do not want to be close to that. Okay, key in hand with a couple of forward airs coming out from R.O.B.
Nice fair to kind of alleviate that pressure. Like Rob's buttons do still have some startup, and if a combo is not true, you can kind of just press fair as that get off me.
Interesting. JTab opted, like, actually landed a forward air, put R.O.B on the other side of the hydrant.
Caught him
okay.
committing to the laser, and that's going to be JTab going up first stock in this game too.
Yeah, I was wondering why he didn't opt
Good
for
lay
the
on the mash.
key when R.O.B was in that position, but showing right there, he wants to save it for when R.O.B is off stage. So he can try and get the snipe.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it takes some time to charge it, so if you throw it out, you got to wait. It's always great to save those for an opportune time, and then catching the landing onto the platform with the up smash, and Dan evens the stocks right back up.
That's right, that's right. No fruit here, no farmer's market to be seen.
Nice forward air there. I assume he might mix in some down air out of shield too, especially if Rob's able to spot dodge some things. It's a really good multi-hit that'll get people to drop shield.
Oh. Hydrant kind of working against JTab there.
Yeah, sometimes you never know what you're going to get out of that thing. There's some really funky interactions that can happen. Nice. Actually pops the hydrant up and catches Big Dan trying to fly over the ledge. He still has it. Oh, he's going to get sent towards him, but can't follow up in time.
Yeah, but that was a great use of Bell. Like, we've seen JTab opt for Bell, even like recatching it and having the pressure of like holding the Bell. But we haven't really seen how he can use it successfully.
Right. He's hit it a few times, but we haven't quite seen him convert off of it yet. He tried to go for it there, but looks like Big Dan picked it up, but actually dropped it while doing that in air. JTab getting a bit middle with the forward smash, but he's still keeping the pressure on right now. Oh, he's not going to be able to pick up that Bell, though. But he does still have ledge trap situations, so let's see what he does with it.
Yeah, a little bit early on that Bell. R.O.B was still quite a ways away before it would even like really apply pressure.
Good
But,
DI.
getting sniped, too, on the way down. But F-tilt saying, get away from me. Interesting grab.
Yeah, I think he was trying to bait there. I think he was trying to look like, hey, I'm charging projectile, and I'm going to come in and grab. But I think the timing was a little bit off. It gets the up smash off the Bell. There it is.
Easy peasy, going for the easy stuff. Love to see it. Okay.
Ooh, fair into up air. That was very creative, but unfortunately, it didn't look like he had a true follow-up after that.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting like the fair-to-fair train pushing R.O.B off stage and then getting some air-to-air action there. But JTab like still remaining on the hunt, not getting discouraged. Like even after getting whiff punished, even after having like his landing trapped, he is still pressing the gas and being as aggressive as he has been like throughout this entire set.
Oh my goodness, that DI was a little bit suspect, but I like how he's switching up his playstyle. You know, he's going back and forth between I'm going to charge fruit and neutral to now I'm going to catch you off guard and mash in your face. Oh, he jumped right into that. He's not. Oh, he is dead. I actually didn't think that killed. Okay, so we're going to game 3.
The orange, oh. How many orange kills have you seen in your lifetime?
Not many at all.
I mean, count on
I've
one
seen
hand.
I mean, I've gotten gimped by it a few times.
Man.
But I've never seen it just outright kill like that. Very, very rarely. Usually it's the apple that you'll see.
Yeah,
do that, or
usually
the
it's the
melon.
apple when it comes to the fruits. The melon because it like travels so slow and so powerful.
Yeah, I like the melon setups. They'll like put the melon somewhere where it lingers, and then they'll throw you or hit you into it.
Yeah, like those are the fruits that I'm expecting to be more deadly. So for an orange to not only take the side but win the game.
Right. If I'm Big Dan, I got to be thinking twice before I shoot a laser or gyro while recovering, because he died twice for that game. Remember, he threw the key. He threw the key while he was shooting laser, and this time he was doing some. I think he was trying to shoot another projectile, and then he got hit by the orange.
Yeah, so that fruit really showing how deadly it can be. Especially off stage. I feel like on stage is still like a very good, Big Dan has a good success rate on stage of using the projectiles in his items, but off stage is where we're seeing JTab actually clutch out.
Right. Again, I think it's going to be a matter of how he capitalizes off of just the threat of him being able to charge the projectile is going to put pressure on Big Dan to try and approach at some point, or else JTab's just going to be getting his win condition for free here. Misses the tech and gets the forward smash, and so here's this offstage situation again. Can't get up there.
Oh, he missed. That was the perfect opportunity for like an up smash.
I'm not sure if he was trying to charge it, or sorry, like cancel it and throw it again, but he kind of just pressed B again and started charging it. Was not ready for the key, but he does survive.
Yeah, these long-range projectiles, usually a great tool for R.O.B, is working more in favor.
Platform tech chase, up smash, there it is.
Perfect.
Yeah, Pac-Man with gyro and fruit is one of the scariest things you'll see. So he managed to convert off of both of those by popping them onto the platform. Managed to survive that up air though, and so JTab, if he can just hold on to the stock lead, he's going to be in a really good position right now. Oh, he got too greedy.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, like, you know, okay, so that brings up a good point about JTab's playstyle. Like, we do see that he loves to go off stage, especially like around earlier percents. Pac-Man, great recovery tools, not really in the space of like getting gimped, but I want to see more down airs, like throwing out those lingering hitboxes to force Big Dan.
I haven't seen him use it once, and I feel like with R.O.B's out of shield game being a significant weakness of his, he could have used that. But like you said, with the offstage, I don't think R.O.B is a character you're going to expect to gimp.
Yeah, I think like really maybe he's like kind of hoping for a little bit more pressure, because when you're getting hit off stage, even if you're R.O.B, it's like, yeah, you're probably going to make it back because up B is just like so godlike. Ooh, good snipe. Good snipe. Okay, no clutch moment from Big Dan.
Yeah, that he was so close to the ledge when he did the trampoline, it was pretty much unreactable. He might get this here though. Okay, snaps the ledge. And Big Dan kind of just surrendering the space right there, but then he rolled in.
Yeah, a lot of rolls from Big Dan at the moment.
Yeah, he's still within a stock. This is still a very even game, but he almost rolled into the bell.
That's actually like the third time we've seen Bell like with very close to JTab, and every time I see it happen, I'm always like, oh no, like that's what's going to cause him to lose his second stock, because you know he just threw his Bell, has like a little bit of cooldown, a little bit of recovery that he has to go through, but Big Dan is usually like,
he's in like tech or something.
Yeah, he's in
doing
tech,
a
he's in roll, he's in something.
Right, he's doing something defensive, because I mean, I would be afraid too, and it's very rare to see a player be ready to punish that. Also, that's crazy. He just trampolined under the side beat. He's dead though. All right. So Big Dan just managed to get the chip damage until he was at kill percent to the throw, and you're right, JTab is one Bell conversion away. It's still anybody's game.
Yeah, we see the Bells in the pocket at the moment, still fishing for these forward airs, trying to push Big Dan off into the ledge. This is where he's gotten a lot of mileage with the Bell. Usually like when Big Dan is more focusing on recovering from these bad positions.
Good idea to evade the corner there. That's a very scary situation. He's trying to catch the landing, but Big Dan, with the presence of knowledge to go off stage there, even if he was already in the corner, that actually stopped him. That stopped him from throwing the Bell. Oh, he's dead though. Yeah. Okay.
So that's actually another opportunity for Big Dan where, like, JTab got stuck in between an item and Big Dan, and just was not, I don't know if he didn't recognize it, but it's an opportunity for like to really just start mashing those down tilts and just rack up the damage.
Yeah, ironically, I feel like JTab's doing a better job at using the gyro than Big Dan is, because it is, oh my goodness, he's getting
the item game
stream.
is so good, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to watch out for these rolls coming from Big Dan, because these are very, very committal and could cost him his last stock here.
Yeah, the watery disrupting Big Dan's positioning. JTab with the Nair punish, now pressuring shield. Hydrant being the wall that's really forcing Big Dan to have to approach.
Gotta watch out for that up air. And yeah, like, again, it's the defensive options here that are gonna determine who wins this game off this last stock, because he's looking for the roll, and there it is.
Yeah, looking for the roll, and then also timing the hydrant water, because he knows it's going to adjust his spacing.
Yeah, you saw him go for the grab off of that a few times and didn't quite pan out, but when it mattered, he got the forward smash.